Good day, class! So, our topic for today will be yung Analytic Geometry 1 and 2. Yan. So, ano ba ang pinag-uusapan natin pagdating sa Analytic Geometry? When we are talking about Analytic Geometry, we're talking about lines. Yan. Kung saan yan, from a point to a line to a segment. Tapos, sa part 2 natin will be the conics. Okay. Kapag ang cone daw, hinati mo or you will make a plane figure pass through a certain point in a cone, makaka-form ka ng different types of conics. Ano-ano ba yon? For now, let us take take note of the properties of the lines. Ngayon, a point, okay, a point is somehow a beginning or the end of a line. Okay? And kapag several points, i-connect mo to one another, you will form lines. Okay? Several points that does not end. Ngayon, pag segment, a point on the other side to an end point, that is only a segment. Ngayon, ang connecting niyan, kapag never ending, ang tawag doon lines. Eh, yun lang ang ating definition diyan. Now, ano ba yung mga key points natin para ma-determine natin the length of the line, the distance of a point to a point, distance of a line to a point, yung perpendicular lines, parallel lines. Yan. So, let us begin with the distance formula. Okay? Tapos, ano natin to, burahin natin. Yan. So, distance from a point to another point. So, the distance formula ang tawag dyan. This is the distance formula where it is, equal to the square root ng y sub 2 minus y sub 1 or the coordinate of y of the second point and the coordinate of the y to the first point, square mo sila, yung difference of the two, plus dun sa difference ng yung x and yung x na nauna, square mo ulit. So, you are given, kung ito yung iyong coordinate point, okay? You are given point 1 and you are given point 2. Now, you connect those lines, you will form, a line segment. Ngayon, if that line segment, in order for you to know the length of the line, you should know the coordinates. Siyempre, may x1, meron kang y1, tapos meron ka ditong x2, tapos y2. Now, yung points na yan, okay, madidetermine mo yung length nung line na yon or the distance of this point to a point using this distance formula. Okay? Substitute mo lang yung mga value dito. Yan. And this is, absolute value dapat. Kasi minimeasure mo yung distance. Okay? Now, another one, the distance from a point to a line. Ngayon naman, meron ka dito, nag-drawing ka. You are given this line. Pare, yan yung line. Which has, AX plus BY plus C equal to 0. That is line 1, okay? L1. Now, you are given a point. Okay? You are given a point. Ngayon, nahanapin mo daw yung distance of this line to this point. Yan. Distance of this point to this line. And this is given by this formula. Kung meron kang general formula for a line, ayan, given by this, you will use yung coefficients nila nung line na yun. Okay? And then, ano pong coordinates yun? Siyempre, yung coordinate ni x tapos ni y. Ilalagay mo dito sa mga tawag dito, variables na yan. Okay? Now, yan yung tatlong forms ng distance formulas. Now, another one, the distance of two parallel lines. Now, you are given a coordinate. Baguhin natin. So, meron kang line 1, okay? And meron kang, baguhin natin tong isa. Ibang kulay naman. Line 2. Ano bang ano ba ang definition ng parallel lines? Now, parallel lines are lines that does not meet and will never touch one another. They're just parallel. The same direction from the start to the end. Now, ito yan. Yung line 1 mo, you are given ax1 plus by1 plus c1 equal to 0. Yung line 2 mo, ax2 plus by2 plus c equal to 0. So, you will substitute yung mga values dito. Una, kahit magkabaligtad yung c and c2, basta, tatandaan mo, this is absolute value, yung form niya. Walang magiging negative values ng distance yan, okay? Yun yung formula para dito. Yan. Now, another one. Angle between two lines. Now, the angle between two lines. Ibig sabihin, they are intersecting lines. Okay? Angle between two lines. You are given this coordinate. Ngayon, nagawa tayo ng two lines dyan. Ano magandang kulay? Pula. So, this one, line 1, and then the other, line 2. Now, aalamin mo daw yung kanilang angle. Yan, theta. How will you know the angle? Okay? Kailangan na alamin mo muna yung kanilang slopes. Siyempre, si line 1 meron niyang M1 and then si line 2 meron niyang M2. And how will you find yung slopes na yon? Maraming paraan in order for you to know the slope of a line. Meron tayong slope intercept, point slope, 2-point form, and then point slope form. Okay? Now, wait ha. Paano mo natin to? Yan. So, you are given this. Yan. You are given this formula that the angle between two lines, sabi dito, is tangent theta equal to M2 minus M1 over 1 plus M1 plus M2. But the problem is, you don't know how to get the slopes of the line. And all of the lines that are given here, tandaan nyo, they have the slopes. And how will you get the slope? Now, my friends, tandaan nyo that the slope of a line is denoted as M. It measures the steepness and if the line is leaning to the left or leaning to the right. Okay? Malalaman nyo dyan if your line is sloping negatively or positively. Now, ang slope kasi, M, is equal to the rise over run. Yan. So, how will you know that? What is the rise? Ibig sabihin, yan yung akyat, yung run, yan yung flow niya. Is it positive or negative? Or is it positive or negative? Now, in order for you to get yung slope nung line, the slope of the line is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is the most basic formula in order for you to get the slope of the line. Now, these two lines, okay, you can get if only given yung kanilang points. Meron kang mga points dyan na contain. Yan. In order for you to get the formula nung slopes. It is painstaking, yes. But, we are given different forms ng in order for you to get the formula for your slopes. Ngayon, ang binigay ko sa inyo is a point slope form. But, tandaan nyo that in order for you to get the general equation of the line, or the general equation of the line, kailangan mo tong apat na to. But, ang technique dyan, the most basic na gagamitin mo dito is the slope-intercept form and the point slope form. Makakuha ka na ng dito, from the general equation na ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Ay makukuha mo na agad yung slope nila. Yan. Ito, kapag binigay sa'yo, yung tigdalawang point, makukuha mo yung general equation. Ito naman, kapag binigay sa'yo, yung intercepts. And what are the intercepts? The intercepts, tandaan nyo, are the coordinates kung saan tatama siya at x and y. Or, simply, x is equal to 0 if that is in A, yung intercept mo. This is tinatawag na x-intercept. Kung saan tumama sa x. Okay? X is 0 tuloy. Hindi to 0 Not 0. Not equal to 0. Yan. Ito, y is not equal to 0. If, B, ang denotion niya. Y, intercept. Yan. Yun yung mga gagamitin natin for the equations of the line. Ngayon, dito naman gagamitin mo sa tangent theta, the angle between two lines. Sa angle between two lines, tatandaan mo, theta. Okay. Sa calculator, tangent raised to negative 1 or arctan, M2 minus M1 over what? 1 minus, hindi, minus ka na dito, dapat to plus. M2, M1. Ayan. Makukuha mo yung angle between two lines. Meron pa tayong isa pang technique dyan. Ha? Ewan ko kung magagamit nyo siya. But, the theta is, ito yung isa pang formula. Theta is equal to tangent negative 1 M2 M1. Tama ba? Hanapin ko nga sa notes ko. Yan, pero enough na yan. Enough na yan. Enough na ito. Pero, pag hahanapin mo pa rin ito, meron pa isang formula. Ito theta. Pag binigay sa iyo yung ibinigay sa iyo yung angle. So, tangent, arctan, negative 1, M. Ayan. Ito yung pag-solve sa kanya. Okay? That is for part 1 nung iyong part 1 of your analytic geometry. Meron pang isa, division of line segments. For the division of line segments, refresher of our formula, division of line segments. Sir, anong ibig sabihin ng division of line segment? You are given 2 points. Tama? 2 points. Now, if this is your point 1 and this is your point 2, syempre may coordinates to na x sub 1, y sub 1. Ito meron tong coordinates na x sub 2 and then y sub 2. Now, line segment ha. Op, i-drawing ko yung linya. Yan. Medyo pantay. And pwede mo siyang, binigyan ka ng division sa kanya, i-divide mo. So, you are given a point, a certain point here. Okay? So, this is point P. Kung saan, hindi mo alam yung coordinates niya. But, binigyan ka lang ng x and y coordinate dyan. Now, how will you, know the, lengths of the segment? Ngayon, ganito yan. In order for you to know the lengths of the segment, pwede mo kasing gamitan ng ratio and proportion. Okay? Ayan. If this is P1 and P, so this is P1 to P. And this is P and P2. Okay? Pero itong buo, tandaan mo, this is P1 and P2. Pwede mong gawin dyan is simply yung part over whole. Okay? Part over whole. So, P1, P over P1, P2. Alam mo yung length nito, pero meron kayo nahanap, okay? Nahanap mo yung coordinates. Pwede mo namang gamitin yung yung length nito, syempre from x1 to x, di x minus x sub 1. Yung length ulit nito, yung dulo to dulo, o di x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Equal din ito saan, sir? Pwede rin gamitin mo yung y. From here up to here. So, y minus y sub 1 over yung y sub 2 minus y sub 1. And that is the formula for your division of line segments. May encounter nyo yan mamaya sa problem sets natin. And, ito, going back. Okay? When you are given, tatlong line segments, hahanapin mo daw yung what? Hahanapin mo yung kanyang area. Area of the triangle or any polygon. Pwede mong gamitin to. Turuan ko rin kayo sa calculator. So, area of the triangle. Triangle formed by lines. Intersecting lines, ha? Intersecting lines. So, ito, meron kang line 1, meron kang line 2, meron kang line 3. Yan. So, if this is line 1, line 2, and this is line 3, meron kang mga intersection points. Tama? And those intersection points, i-determine yan yung area ng triangle mo. Ngayon, sir, paano po ang flow natin dito? Tandaan mo this is point 1, point 2, point 3. Sir, ba't ganyan po? Lagi mong tatandaan na ang rotation mo dapat sa pagsosolve nito is counterclockwise. Okay? Merong isang paraan dito para masolve mo siya. So, the area of the triangle, gamitin mo yung matrices. Meron ka ditong x sub 1, y sub 1, meron ka ditong x sub 2, tapos y sub 2, meron ka ditong x sub 3, and y sub 3. Ngayon, gamitin mo sila para makuha mo yung area. Gamitan mo ng matrices. So, 1/2 nung determinant, okay? 1/2 of the determinant nito, matrix na to. Lagay mo si x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3. Okay? And then si y sub 1, y sub 2, and then y sub 3. Sir, paano hindi sa dulo? Di lagyan mo ng 1. Okay. You will now know the area of the triangle. Gamit yung determinant. Sir, may isa pa po bang paraan? Yes, meron pa. Dalawang method. Yung area ng triangle will be equal to 1/2. Basket method ka dito. So, x sub 1, y sub 1, multiply mo yan cross, cross, cross. Tapos, x sub 2, y sub 2, x sub 3, y sub 3. Ano yung dulo? Sir, yung x sub 1, and then y sub 1 para umulit. Paano po ang pag-multiply niyan, sir? Ganito po. I-cross multiply mo yung taas. And then minus mo dun sa baba. Basket method. Tama, di ba? This is another formula. Okay, meron akong babalikan dito. Naalala ko na kung ano yun. This one. Naalala ko na. So, dalawa palang line to. Dalawang line. All you have to do is yung sa M1, tapos multiply mo ng minus na pala. Minus nung negative or arctan ni M2. Ito yung isa pang formula niya. For the angle of intersecting lines. Yan. So that is for the discussion nung Analytic Geometry 1. Okay? So now we are to solve 10 problems of samples dito. Okay? So let us take a 2-minute break.